Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is author DS Spice. Today I'm gonna talk to you about one of the manifestation techniques known as an attraction-based universe. Now, it's not effort-based universe that we are living in, it's an attraction-based universe to attract things to yourself. Okay, so the step one to this manifestation technique is it's an attraction based universe. This is what you need to know. It's a universal concept. Okay, everything that you shout vocally at by saying no, you're actually vibrationally shouting, come to me. Okay, if you're saying no, 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 like it's the strongest emotion. If that is the strongest emotion that you are exhibiting, no, right? The universe listens to it. So, what you need to make sure is that your strongest vibration that you are, or the most active vibration that you are in, should be towards the things that you want. Okay, so that's step number one. Now, step two is if there's something that has happened in the past and you do not want that to keep happening frequently to you, then don't bring up the subject. Because the moment you bring up the subject or you remember it in your thoughts or something, you activate the vibration of the incident and give it the momentum that it needs. Okay, so step two is if there is something that happened so long ago, and if you do not bring up the subject, it will continue to disappear, and you will know it will no longer be in your active vibration. So if you keep remembering it, so if you keep focusing on it, even in your thoughts for that matter, you don't even have to explicitly mention about it to anyone or anything. Even if you just focus on it, even in your thoughts, then the vibration gets activated. So what you need to do is just if such and such a thing, like sometimes what happens is that there's a tendency that it will happen only to you. Like for example, you're making a trip and you're the only person who has lost the purse or lost a few things, so that these incidents keep happening to you. Then what you need to is activate that vibration. You can just ignore it and look at the pleasant aspects of your journey, like that. So what I mean to say in my point number two is, do not bring those occurrences, do not bring something that has been in the past in front and activate this vibration. Don't regurgitate it, or do not remember it, or do not actively focus on it. Okay, just ignore. Okay, so step one, number two is, if there is something that happened so long ago, and if you do not bring up the subject, it will continue to disappear, and you will no longer be in your. It will no longer exist in your active vibration. Okay, if you keep remembering it, if you keep focusing on it, then you keep activating it, and then it provides a stumbling block and resistance, and that becomes your active vibration. Okay, so that's step number two. Now, step three is your inner being. The inner being is your intuition, something that's very strongly there residing in you. It's always, looking up for your preferences. It's always there for you. Okay, so your inner being, the inner positive self, which is there in you, it gives the undivided attention and preference to your new desires once you have identified with clarity what you prefer. Okay, it's something like you have a variety of options in front of you, and then you have chosen something. You've chosen certain path. Okay, this is the path, this is the crossroad I'm in, and this is the path that I want to go. Your inner being completely 100%, 200% will be focusing on you, your preferences, and the choices that you make. Okay, so this is what you need to be in sync with your inner being, like your positive self. Now, more on this in the next step I'm going to explain. So your inner being gives undivided attention and preference to your new desires once you have identified with clarity what you prefer. Now, as you think about what you want and move in the direction of what you want, then you feel so good because your vibration has smoothed out. It's definitely that way, right? Whenever you're moving in the direction of the option, and your inner being is also there with you, it's saying yes, this is your preference, and it's also focusing, it's giving the undivided attention towards the preferences that you have chosen for yourself. Okay, and what you're going to feel is you're going to feel so good because the vibration is smoothed out. There's no blockage. The vibration is smoothed out. So you have become a cooperative component to your creation. So you want to create something, right? So you have become a cooperative component to this vision of yours that you have, and you are in sync with the broader perspective part of you, which is where all the satisfaction comes from. Now what happens is you have a lot of choices there in front of you. Then you pick up something, and that becomes your preferred choice and your preferred path, right, for your manifestation. Okay, so your inner self is also there with you. Okay, it's giving its complete undivided attention, and that becomes your guidance system, and you move ahead. Okay, so when you do that, what's going to happen is you are in sync with what you want, right? So when you are in sync, you have smoothed out all the vibration, and you are definitely heading towards the direction of what you want. So in that way, what happens is you begin to be a cooperative component of the thoughts that you have thought. You have certain vision, so you become a cooperative component, and then the universe will also start attracting the elements towards you to complete this manifestation of yours. So you tend to become a cooperative component to your creation, and you are in sync with the broader perspective part of you, which is where all the satisfaction comes from. So because you are satisfied all along the way, and the satisfaction keeps continuing in the broader perspective as you keep giving it the momentum that it needs. So that's step number 3. Now step 4 is when you there are two things. Okay, when you move towards your inner being, you feel better. So when you move away from your well-being, from this inner being, you feel worse. So that's how you figure out which is the path you need to take. Okay, so every time you are given the choices, and it's up to you what path to take. If there is something that makes you feel good, feel better, that's the path you need to take, and that's the path even your inner being strongly supports. Everywhere you're feeling good, feeling better, just keep taking that step alone. Where you're feeling worse, don't take that step. Okay, just keep moving towards the direction where you're feeling good, and wherever you're feeling good, wherever your preferences is, your inner being, your inner positive self is also supporting. So that's one thing that you need to look out for. Okay, so step 4 is when you move towards your inner being, you feel better. When you move away from your inner being, you feel worse. So those are the indicators that you need to look out for. So this is the way your guidance system works. And leads you to your manifestation. It's just that you keep going. Take a step and then see. Okay, you take a step, see how you feel. You feel satisfied. Okay, that's the step that you need to take. Then take another step. Okay, you feel satisfied. Okay, that's the step that you need to take. Then you take another step. Like that, you take step by step. No, you don't have to know the entire picture today itself. You just take a step, feel satisfied in that moment. That's it. Okay, so nobody else has the power against you. No one else has any kind of a power against you. It's really not with anyone else except with you. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. They won't negatively affect you. Whatever somebody is doing, it's up to them. They won't negatively affect you. But what happens, what you think about them can negatively affect you. So everything lies within you. For example, you take a step, you feel good, and inner being also is like, okay, is in sync with you. Then you feel satisfied. Okay, that's that's the right direction you need to go. You always keep moving in the direction where your guidance system supports. And it's a very easy way how you can interpret your guidance system. It's like, there are moments when you feel better, and that's the direction you need to take. Moments where you feel worse than that, then okay, stop there and move again, come back to the track where the well-being is present. Okay, so step by step you get satisfied all along the way, because you generally want to feel better. That's why you keep having all these different kinds of desires and preferences. It's only because you want to feel better. So just feel better at every step. And that is, since it's an attraction based universe, right? So this is what that keeps attracting towards you, towards what you desire. Okay, and then always remember that no one has impact, like no one has any kind of impact on you. It's you, and what you are thinking about others is what is having an impact on you. So it's really up to you, actually, to take this journey in a satisfactory way and get to your desires. So this is a manifestation technique, which is known as an attraction based universe. It's totally an attraction based universe. And I'll get back to you again next week with one more manifestation technique. Stay tuned, and bye for now. Bye.